Hello everybody and welcome to Mine Zealand. My name is Sunfire and I'm just going to give a quick tour around the Sunfire shack for now. This has been my first video for YouTube, so I'm still getting the hang of the recording stuff. And gotta admit, it's kind of weird talking to yourself in a room for 20 minutes, but we'll give it a go. Luckily, we found a zombie spawner just below the water surface there, and I set up a bit of a iron farm here. Luckily we've got quite a few clerics that have popped up, and it's the perfect spot for trading the rotten flesh for emeralds. And let's go have a look around the base. So I've spent a bit of time on the server already, and we've done a bit of exploring, found a couple of pets, and I figured I'll give the recording thing a go. Ignore my minions. I've only recently found out you can actually put pumpkins on villagers' heads using dispensers, so I spent a lot of time just humiliating them. So here we have the storage system. It's nothing fancy. I haven't got any redstone to get in the item sorting, but I'm considering that for a later episode. We've got our cactus farm. Seriously at this point, if anybody needs cactus on the server, just hit me up, please. I'm drowning in it. We've got our enchanting room, AFK fish farm, there's a lot of work in progress down here as well, but we've got a nether portal and a bit of a nether hub with some of the other people on the server. Bit of a pumpkin and melon farm. We've got our automatic sugar farm, sugarcane farm, and mushroom farm down here as well. Honestly, never sure why I'd need that much sugarcane and mushrooms, but you never know. Security Steve. And this is the new sections of the base which I'm working on. I'm not happy with the staircase or anything yet. I've got a lot more to do sign-wise here. Especially considering that this was only supposed to be a temporary base anyway, and I was planning on moving out to an ocean monument, and clearing one of those is usually a bit of a fun task, but I did need a slime farm for that, just to avoid the mining fatigue curse of the Elder Gardeners, just to give me a bit of effort. Ooh, got some witches in here. So this is my mob farm down here. I guess it's my own sort of design, but it kind of incorporates a couple of fairly simple mob farms. You've got your water streams to feed the mobs into the center, and then I've just funneled the mobs down into the one sewer and put a minecart with hopper inside the magma block, just using their piston to push the magma block down. And it's not been too bad. Like, I cleared this out about 10 minutes ago, and yeah, it's not too bad. It's working better than I expected anyway. There's about 5 spawning layers, almost at bedrock level, just to sort of keep the spawn rate up. And we've got our slime farm in here. This one definitely isn't my own design. This is Ilmango's design. Highly recommend his channel for any sort of farms. If you're looking for efficiency, that's the way to go. Eventually this will get replaced by a glass wall so we can have a look in, and I'm going to be putting in an elevator so you can go straight down to the mob farm as well. A couple of notes about the server here as well. It's run by a fellow called Eduardus, and he's got a YouTube channel of Cobble Dump, and I highly recommend popping down to his channel and seeing some of his videos as well. He's got a couple of Mine Zealand videos up already, and he's currently been working on another series called Nostalgic Veteran, which I'm currently enjoying. It's nice to see someone playing the older versions of Minecraft where you really don't have as much freedom in your building and your redstone contraptions, and you kind of have to survive a little bit smarter. So yeah, go check that out as well. Okay, I'll be right back. We'll go check out some of the other builds on the server as well. And we're back. Just thought I'd stop by the iron farm. It's a fairly simple iron farm. I'm sure people who've played Minecraft have seen this design before. Just got a little bit of a villager pod on the side. Doors around there, 2 spawning platforms, and just to light it up a little bit with glowstone. I'm looking for new texture packs, so if you're watching this video and you've got an idea of a texture pack you like and have played with before, just leave it in a comment and let me know, and I'll check it out. So we'll head down to the zombie spawner now, because I'm quietly proud of this. It's a pretty good XP farm. Although it did cause quite a few of the deaths that I've got on the side of the screen there. Does he just wait here? Let him build up. Sort of split it up a little bit to avoid entity cramming, so you can get a decent amount of mobs in there. So we'll come back when we've got a few more mobs and I'll show you what I mean. And we're back, and I apologise for the horrendous noise of all these mobs. We currently have about 60 in there, so it's taking up a decent chunk of the mob cap, but we'll give it a go with our sword. So as you can see, it's pretty good. It's helpful. Definitely helpful if you've got mending on any of your tools to keep them going. Which I currently do. I've got a decent amount of gear at the moment, so I'm going to be working on getting mending on my diamond gear as well. That I'm not too worried about that. It's handy. Got our efficiency 3 silk touch pick. Mending and fortune 2 on that one. This is possibly the best sword I've had so far. I'm enjoying that, and yeah, gonna get mending on this too at some point, just because it's nice to have tools that don't run out. Anyway, as I was saying before about the server, before I distracted myself, with the Mine Zealand server, there's a couple of different changes from your regular, I guess, Minecraft single player world. Diamonds here are very rare. They spawn a little higher than they normally do, between, I think it's layer 13 and layer 18, but you're really lucky if you only find 1 or 2, so fortune's definitely a must for this. So you'll see a lot of people looking at their enchantment tables and things like that just to give themselves a bit of an edge, because it's a tricky thing to deal with when diamonds are in short supply. How this is going. Yeah, it's alright, not too bad. We'll go have a look around and see the rest of the server. And apologies on the recording quality on the mic, it's the only mic I've got at the moment. It sounds horrendous, so I really feel sorry for your ears. Again, if you've got recommendations for a good mic, let me know in the comments, because yeah, I mean, if I'm enjoying this sort of... It's getting dark, let's go back. If, if I get into this recording thing, then yeah, it'd be nice to actually record videos that don't make people's ears bleed. So, yeah, let me know. And we'll just quickly sleep. If you're wondering why there's no door here, I was a little worried it would affect the iron farm over there, so... No door. Eventually this entire building's going to be replaced with something bigger. Looking at maybe... it's a bit cliche, everybody builds castles, but yeah, I'd like to build a castle. I quite like my old sort of medieval style buildings. Been tinkering with some of the more modern builds as well. And what I'd really like to do this sort of on this server would be have a bit of a floating base, with an airship, zeppelin, or floating island. Just something a little different from what you can normally sort of build. And ooh, I think I'm being followed. Ooh. Give me that tunic. It's not too bad, actually. I'm hopefully going to be working on a Wither / Nether mob farm relatively soon. The Nether hub actually is pretty much smack bang in the middle of a Nether fortress, so we've been quite lucky to start off at a Nether fortress. I've got one Wither skull already, but it's always nice to get those cranking out, especially seeing as I now know I can put them onto villagers' heads. So I might make an army of skeleton minions. So we're heading back towards the spawn chunks here. There's the sort of communal nether portal that people had before we all started getting our own nether portals. We've got, I'm not sure whose building that is up there. I'm yet to find out whose that is. We've got a bit of a shared communal area here with a simple building for people who want to store some items, a couple of chests. I've dropped off a couple of supplies to people already just because some resources are not fun to find early on, so it's just cocoa beans and melons and things like that. Can help people have a bit of a head start. We'll head across to Eduardo's wee base that he's got up here. I'm sure he said it was. It seems he's building like a giant eyeball, and I'm liking the look of it. It's an interesting build. He's also got a really cool idea of building a bit of a dividing sheet wall out of sugarcane, and it's, I've got to admit, it's impressive. I wasn't too sure how it would look, but it's got a real nice aesthetic to it. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to see, because I think he's planning on bringing it all the way around, so I reckon it'll look quite good. And then we've also got another building out here, and I'm not sure whose this is either. It can be a little haphazard running into people on the server at the moment. I guess people have lots of different commitments, and I know that we have got a couple of group projects planned. One of them is Woodland Mansion, which is way off in the distance, sort of out that direction. So we've got a bit of a forward base there that's been built, little house, nether portal, and yeah, when we get enough time and we get everyone together, we'll give that a crack, because none of us have actually attacked a Woodland Mansion before, so that'll be interesting. I'm not sure whose base this is, but I like it. It's cool. It's definitely secure, but it's got a very nice sort of prison-esque feel to it. But it's cool. I like the way it looks. It's certainly a lot bigger than my base. I definitely need to focus on the size of the base rather than just digging holes underground, because you get tired of just digging out large spaces underground, especially when you're like me and you've not really mapped it out too well. I'm constantly digging through my redstone contraptions in one room, flooding it with water, all sorts of stuff, because I'm just, yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. Unless you've planned it out thoroughly, it can be really difficult to build an underground base that's not constantly frustrating. Although I am someone who's also looking at building an underwater base with ocean temple, so maybe I'm just making it difficult for myself. This is Kunovik's house that she started on. So it'll be interesting to see when that's finished, because she's quite a good builder. We'll head back to the Sunfire shack for now. If there's anything you guys want to see, farms, builds, suggestions, hit me up. Let me know in the comments. It's always nice to get a bit of a feel for what the viewers are wanting to see, what builds interest them, and what they enjoy. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a maze of caves under here, and I've spent a lot of time lighting them up just to improve the efficiency of the mob farms. Hopefully I've got all of them, because it was not a pleasant task. As you can see, this is doing pretty well. And hey, if you are interested in the channel, let me know. And for now, I'll say goodbye.